Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius October 14, 2024. You're drawn to relaxing recreation today, with the moon in your creativity sector in harmony with the sun in your sign. It can be a time to refresh and rejuvenate yourself through activities you genuinely enjoy. A Mercury-Neptune transit doesn't make it easy for you to see the full picture today, however. The tendency is to approach a situation either too rationally or with too much imagination. It's temporary, of course, but it would be a good idea to avoid hard and fast decisions or commitments. There is some tendency to magnify problem areas later today, with Mercury and Pluto heading toward a square. If you can't seem to shake a line of thought that's interfering with your day, do what you can to relax your mind. Or, if you turn your attention to a vulnerable area of your life that is within your capabilities of managing, you'll be doing yourself a favor. Inflexible thinking can be a problem now, whether it's your own or dealing with this in someone else. You may need to tread lightly in conversations. It's time to acknowledge the need to make changes instead of holding on too tightly to things no longer working in your favor. There's been quite a change of pace. As sweet Venus, your guardian angel planet and our ruler of attraction, pleasure, and joy, spins through your solar house for a few remaining days, you'll feel the impetus to give gifts of value to your sweetheart or those whom you love. Keep your eyes out for lovely possessions for yourself, a crush, or a significant other. Be giving and know that the universe will also help you to receive. With Venus in Scorpio, you may find that these gifts are like rare jewels, treasures, or shells from beyond the sea. Who can you trust in your professional journey? Reflect on the genuine connections you have made in your journey when Jupiter retrograde in Gemini sextiles Chiron retrograde in Aries. You may have been burned in the past by colleagues, supervisors, mentors, and more. Through trial and error, you may have finally found connections that can help you heal. Please focus on the quality instead of the quantity when it comes to the connections in your greater professional community. You already know who is a true friend to you and who will be there to support you on your career path. Today's planetary alignment is a wonderful transit for you because it invites you to look at duality. This time it's about how your emotional life is interwoven with your active exterior life. Do you allow yourself enough release through regular yoga or running? Do you give yourself enough nourishment through a healthy balanced diet? Do you give yourself enough relaxation time and rest? These are practically all the tools you need for a happy relationship with yourself. The rapid, exhilarating and fun vibrations today are going to lead you to discovering new places and faces, so by consequence you will be discovering new facets of your personality. Everything will depend on you, of course, because you're going to have to be on the move, meet people, and forget about any preconceived ideas you have so that you can take advantage of what the current vibrations have to offer you. For those of you who are curious, you will have a surprise encounter that should brighten up the days to come. So, don't hesitate to come out of hiding because happiness is just around the corner. Having spent the last few days in your home and family sector, the moon's departure just a few hours before Pluto turns direct today ensures you are emotionally and intuitively engaged as the focus shifts from past to future. As Pluto changes course, it marks the beginning of the end of a journey that started in 2008. When this period of transformation concludes in 5.5 weeks, it will not occur again within our lifetime. Having had an opportunity to reflect on potential changes you desire or require, now is the time to put those plans into action. At a time when there is growing focus on a balance between your own and your relationship needs, and that will continue through to next week's full moon, there is also an opportunity for healing and to better understand what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. Meanwhile, the moon's return to your romantic sector not only sets the scene for a romantically charged weekend but heralds a major shift ahead. Our eyes in the sky. We all have those lingering thoughts or situations that seem to occupy a corner of our minds and hearts, those things that take up space without really serving us anymore. Sometimes, It's an old mindset that's been with us for years, or maybe it's a relationship or a job that we've outgrown. Whatever it may be, holding on to these things can prevent us from fully embracing new opportunities and stepping into the person we are meant to become. When we let go, we create space for growth, for new experiences, and for opportunities that align more closely with who we are becoming. Take a moment to reflect, what in your life could you release to make way for something better? Is there something that no longer fits who you are or who you want to be? It could be a belief system that's limiting your potential, or a routine that's become more of a chore than a source of joy. Maybe it's a relationship that feels stagnant, or a job that no longer excites you. Whatever it is, take this as a gentle nudge from the universe. Letting go is not just okay, it's essential for your evolution. By releasing what no longer serves you, you open the door to something that aligns more with your true path. Use this time to reconnect with the core values that define who you are. What are the principles that anchor you, even when everything else feels like it's shifting? This is your opportunity to realign with your inner truth and find strength in what you know to be right. And remember, it's perfectly okay to have moments of doubt. Those moments are often the first steps toward gaining even greater clarity. At the same time, be mindful of the temptations that might pop up during this planetary influence. With Chiron retrograde and Jupiter in Gemini, you could feel drawn to fleeting trends or tempted to indulge in something that offers instant gratification but doesn't hold much long-term value. Whether it's making an impulsive purchase, seeking comfort in distractions, or chasing after a quick fix, these temptations can be alluring, especially when life feels overwhelming or uncertain. But it's important to recognize that these short-term solutions won't bring lasting satisfaction. In fact, they might even leave you feeling emptier than before. Instead, give yourself the gift of stepping back and taking a breather. When was the last time you gave yourself permissio? And to pause? To step away from the busyness of life, even for a few moments? Sometimes, all it takes is a little distance to gain a clearer perspective. A brief break from the noise and stress can help you appreciate what's genuinely good for you and refocus on what truly matters. Have you noticed how much more clarity you have after taking a moment of peace? Sometimes, that simple pause is exactly what we need to reset and regain our sense of direction. The stars are aligning favorably for you in many areas, especially when it comes to financial matters. You're in a strong position right now, with a keen instinct for making profitable decisions. Whether you're negotiating a deal, considering an investment, or simply exploring new opportunities for your financial future, your judgment is sharp, and the universe is supporting your efforts. Just remember, while the opportunities are plentiful, patience is key. Don't feel the need to rush or aim too high too quickly. There's plenty of time to explore your options, and by moving thoughtfully, you'll be in a better position to make the most of what's available to you. Another important area to focus on right now is resolving any outstanding financial matters. If there's a lingering debt that needs to be addressed, a bill to be settled, or loose ends that need to be tied up, now is the perfect time to tackle those tasks. The energy is ripe for positive resolutions, and you're in a strong position to bring things to a close with confidence. Don't hesitate to take the initiative, it will likely lead to favorable outcomes. As you navigate these changes and opportunities, stay open to the flow of life, but remain grounded in what feels right for you. The universe is guiding you towards something better, and by listening to your intuition and trusting the process, you'll find yourself exactly where you need to be.